Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome. Today a new mission has landed. It's an operation called Atlantic Wall Defense, and in it you get to play a range of German destroyers with a last gasp attempt to stop the Allies from landing on the beaches. You have a Z-32, a Z-33, a Z-34 and a Z-38. These are the rental ships, and that's what I'm looking at today, in particular the Z-38. Oh no, Z-34. The Z-34. Okay, so looking at the Z-34, what have we got? We've got pretty normal a lot of superstructure. Pretty normal destroyer kind of armor layouts. Survivability 21,850 hit points. I've gone with the 10-point captain because why spend credits, right? Why use your elite commander XP, etc. Just grab the 10-point captain and do this, okay? So preventative maintenance is pretty standard spec. It's the first 10 points of any reasonable destroyer build. Last stand with, well, maybe one or two exceptions. Survivability expert, and then leave with concealment expert. Artillery wise, this is why I chose this ship. It's got a 5-second reload on the guns. They're 150mm guns, and the AP is quite strong, as you can see. 3,200 maximum damage. 960 meters a second velocity, and the fire chance on the HE shells is 12%, which is also very good, so don't be afraid to use the HE. It is very useful. Okay, you've got these single guns that do pretty much exactly the same as the twin turret. They're again 150mm, identical in every way. Okay, moving on. Torpedoes, not something I talk about much, but torpedoes on these 4-kilometer range, yeah, so if a destroyer gets too close to you and you're in smoke and hydroing, yeah, torp him, why not? 65 knots, 14k damage, pretty reasonable, but very bad range, 90-second reload time. Okay, moving swiftly on. You have depth charges, but who needs those? AA defense 43, not great, but it'll shoot the odd plane down. Maneuverability 37.8 knots with speed flag, turning circle of 670 meters, not bad. Rudder shift to 3.4 seconds, and the concealment is 6.3 kilometers. Be aware of that. Concealment is quite important. And for modules, okay, I'm not spending any coal on this. I mean, it's just a fun event. So I've gone with main armaments modification 1 in slot 1. Then engine room protection in slot 2, slot 3, aiming system modification 1, and in slot 4, propulsion modification 1. Now you'll notice you get these every, let me see, 210 seconds it says is the cooldown on them. You will get the ability to drop a minefield within a certain range of your ship. Funny, it doesn't seem to tell you the range there, but I'll show you in game. It'll be pretty obvious. I'm going to do 2 playthroughs and we can see how it goes. You've got 3 engine boosts, 1 smoke, very long duration on that smoke, very long indeed. What they don't tell you is that smoke screen lasts over 3 minutes, okay, so be aware of that. The hydroacoustic search is very good, 6 kilometers, so use that to spot enemy DDs in smoke. And of course the damage control party. Now you will get these wonderful little helpers, intelligence data. I've gone with artillery destroyer secret, which gives you 90% less chance of catching fire if you're fired on by the Huron, the Jervis or the Icarus. 90% less chance of being flooded by their torpedoes, and you take 30% less damage from HE, SAP and AP shells from those ships. This one I've gone with cruisers because the Baltimore and the Dido, if they get hold of you, are going to hurt quite a lot. So secondary and main minus 30% damage reduction, which is nice, and if they've got increased dispersion to their shells when they fire upon you of 30%. And with the last one, because I can't stand planes, they do my head in, minus 80% to my detectability range by air. Damage taken from HE bombs, minus 30% for rockets, and minus 30% from aircraft torpedoes. And trust me, you will have rockets and bombs in your life. It's very annoying. If you're concerned about the aircraft carriers, you could take this one. If you're concerned about the battleships, this one. it's all about your playstyle and what you're comfortable with. You'll get more and more of these as you go up the reward chain. And starting with the first intelligence folder, which will release you a couple of different toys. Start with 1, then 2. You get the idea. You end up with 6 different orders that you can give your ship with 3 slots I just showed you. And then finally, this is all I really care about, Invasion Stripes Baltimore. I just want that. I don't give a crap about anything else, if I'm brutally honest. Who really needs this? I mean, it's ugly. It's got weird red lightning strikes coming out of the bottom of it. It looks basically like a child drew it. My 5-year-old daughter could do a better job when she was 5. Now she's 15. She could do an even better job. What a horrible patch. Okay, I'm not grinding that. I'm going to grind this, and then I'm just going to stop. Because fun though it is, it will get repetitive. Okay, and then in 13 days' time, we start again afresh with this lot. Grinding towards getting the Force of Liberation camouflage on the Jervis, which is quite pretty. Quite pretty. I'll show you the Baltimore one that we're going for in this session. And yeah, as you can see, pretty sexy, right? I quite like that. I think it makes the Baltimore look dangerous, so well worth the grind. Okay, so let's do a couple of missions and get into it. And I'll discuss the operations as we go along. Okay, so a couple of Z-32s, a couple of Z-38s, a Z-31, and me. And yeah, artillery destroyers, risk of catching fire, risk of flooding reductions. And the same with the other torpedo boats. Basically 2 destroyer picks and an aircraft pick for the instructions. The main reason being that there are a lot of destroyers in this mission. Battleships to a certain extent can be avoided, especially if they're firing at other teammates, right? So I've taken two torpedo instructions and 1 aircraft instruction just to get me off the blocks. I haven't got the specials yet, so we'll grind those on this mission. Hopefully we'll get lots of stars. Talking of which, primary task is to set up minefields. You have to set up to achieve that, you have to set up 8 minefields and ensure at least 3 of your 4 coastal guns to the south of me are intact. Okay, so we'll do that. If you lose more than 1 coastal gun, you lose a star. Simple as.
Engine boost activated.
Now, you want to be fairly intelligent about your mine placement. Don't just spam minefields everywhere. Find out where the enemy fleet is first and then place your minefields. I noticed our guys are just taking random guesses. One of them's got lucky though, maybe. Okay, so we've got 4 destroyers coming in from the northeast. Okay. Anyway, they've placed 2 minefields in 2 very good locations to get those destroyers. That was intelligent, that was smart. That was pretty smart. Since I'm out of position, I've spammed a minefield basically so that we can get the 8 minefields quick. Yeah, you can hold on to them up to a certain point, but at some stage or the other, you're going to want to place at least 1 minefield for your team so they get the star or the objective. Primary tasks are pretty important. And you'll want to get as many stars as you can, because stars means very cool Baltimore camouflage skin. Okay, what we got there, Dido? Okay, Dido heading towards my minefield from the north. That might work. I'm not too sure what the radio communication there was, but okay, fine. Roger. Okay, he's been joined by a Huron. Sure why I fired AP then. I was kind of hoping, I guess, he would turn, but no. I'll go with HE on this one. Okay, I'm being shot quite accurately by the Huron, even though I have the instructions on for him to have increased dispersion. Interesting. Okay, the Dido is not going as fast as I thought it was. so I shall adjust appropriately. Both of those ships are heading towards my minefield, so that's useful. Talking of which... the fire chance is actually very good, so... I'd like to think... I've only got one fire down so far. Still got over 55 seconds on the minefield. So a chance to do a little damage there. But somehow, to my astonishment, he's managed to miss all my mines. Well, they're bots, aren't they? Ultimately, at the end of the day, they know exactly where every single mine is, so they should be able to go through a minefield at full speed without hitting anything, right? Okay. Right. Good. That's the Dido, or Dido, dealt with. The enemy aircraft carrier made a very brief appearance there, the Furious. I saw that. I reckon he was around there, so we're going to drop another minefield. It's funny he's not marked on the mini-map, but we now have to destroy a hostile carrier, destroy enemy cruisers and battleships. He sent planes. Eliminate hostile destroyers. We still need to sink 3 more enemy destroyers. Total of 8. I'm reading these from the top left of the screen if you're wondering. Wait for reinforcements. 8 minutes and counting. Ensure, yeah, coastal guns are good. Minefields, we still need to set up 3 more minefields. Okay. Decent damage. Gonna switch to AP because he's showing broadside. Showing much broadside, but he's showing a bit, so kind of worth it, I think. Yeah, got some good hits there, a couple of overpens. And he's gone into smoke. So we'll chuck the hydro on and go light him. Finish him off, hopefully. Still need 3 destroyers. Okay, let's go. Okay. Oddly, he's riddled together like flipping Swiss cheese. He's got me on hydro, that's... Jervis hydro is about 3 kilometers. Okay. And he's down. I think the Torps would have got him. Yeah, they would have. Okay. Good to know. Okay, I've got my AA on and I'm shooting planes down like a boss. Although that seems to count for anything, but there we are. Destroy hostile aircraft, destroy enemy cruisers and battleships, eliminate destroyers, wait for reinforcements, ensure at least 3 coastal guns, set up minefields. Okay, we need to set up 2 more minefields. And I'm under a rocket attack. And he timed that perfectly. Ow. I hate carriers. I hate bot carriers even more. Okay. The new improved AI bot carrier from World of Warships.
Engine boost deactivated.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay, so we got a Baltimore, a Queen Elizabeth, a Nelson, and a Furious to sink. There's still a couple of DDs out there, but really for the points we only need to get 1 of them. Okay. Something I've noticed about these operations is occasionally you get 1 for AA to shoot planes down. So look out for that. He knows exactly where I am. Stop hacking. Stop hacking. See? He knows exactly where I am. I wonder why he knows exactly where I am, right? He's pretending he doesn't, but he does. Okay. There's the Furious. Being guarded by a Benson. Got a Nelson and a Benson going into my minefield, hopefully. And it's minefield time again, so I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully the Nelson will track into that. Benson's going in. That's interesting. I'm going to smoke up here.
Critical engine damage.
And you've got over 4 minutes on your smoke. Did you see that? 4 minutes there. Not too sure why I've got 4 minutes on my smoke. I thought it was 3, but fine. I can't help thinking they're tweaking this mission today as we go along and changing things as we go along.
Solved, sir. Torpedoes dead.
Oh, hello.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Okay, so the Benson hit one of my mines and is flooding. Yeah, he hasn't repaired that. Okay, that's good. I guess the Nelson will join him, hopefully. Yeah, something's taking mine damage. Okay. Yeah, he's flooding out. Why did I shoot that? Shit. Smoke's almost vertical, meaning the guy's stationary, pretty much. By the look of it, he is indeed stationary. I don't know why he's just sitting there, but I'll take full advantage. Might as well, right? Okay, and he's down. Okay, I'll move on to the Nelson that's taking mine damage, and there's the Furious just ahead of me. Okay, it's just slightly to the north. I don't like the look of those torps. Let's speed boost out of here.
Activated.
Ah, come on, ship. If you took the modules I recommended and you find yourself in this situation, the acceleration mod should get you out of here. Yeah, good. Excellent. And the Fury is still pretending he doesn't know where I am when, of course, he knows exactly where I am. Hilarious. How we laughed about that one at the Officers Club. Ha 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 ha. Ah, yeah. Okay, so Nelson next. Destroy enemy cruisers and battleships. We've sunk 2. We need to get 2 more. So the Nelson's one of those, as it's a battleship. So we need to get this guy down. Someone's still flooding out. So it must be the Nelson. He's busy hitting my mines. And this is what I mean by intelligent mine use. If you place your minefields in good spots, you will get the maximum out of them, which is good. Okay, I'm going to leave those there, and then I'm going to run like hell.
Fire.
Ow. 2 fires. Jeez.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, the Furious' secondaries are going for me. Torp's good? Yeah. Yeah, bye Nelson. Okay. Haha.
Battleship destroyed.
So we need to get one more battleship, the Queen Elizabeth, and the aircraft carrier, and we've got 2.5 minutes. Not very long. Okay, we still have 4 coastal batteries, although I'm sure the Huron is busy trying to sink those, and there's only 2 of us left in the match. Okay, no one said it was going to be easy. But we've secured virtually every star. The last 2 stars are going to be about killing the carrier and the Queen Elizabeth. That seems to be floating into one of our minefields.
Engine boost deactivated.
I'm hoping I'll get the carrier with a few mines. Oh! Brilliant. My teammate took him out with torps in his Z-38. Excellent. Excellent. Good job. Okay. I think the Z-38 is a good choice too. Because it's got slightly longer range torpedoes, which means you don't have to get quite so eye-wateringly close to your target. As I'm going to have to get to the Queen Elizabeth, and we've got just over a minute and a half. This is tight. But if we can get this guy down and get the reinforcement clock to hit 0 with one of us still up, we get maximum stars. So let's try that. 181k damage. And he's flooding? No, he's repaired. He's repaired. Okay, 181,750. I think the Z-34 is strong for this mission. I think it's a good pick if you like gunboats. Okay, Fort just took out the Huron. Fort took out the Huron. I love it. Okay. 40 seconds to go. This is tight. Okay. Is it torpedo time? Not quite yet. I need to be absolutely sure of this. Okay, there. Donk, donk. And my friend in the Z-38 has also launched torps. And I think his are faster than mine. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. I think he's caught him.
Main turret critical.
I think he got him. Yeah, right on the bell. Wow, that was close, wasn't it? Destroy enemy cruisers now. It says we failed, but... Okay, so we got, what, 4 stars as opposed to 5? What the hell is this? Your server is going down for maintenance. You will be redirected to another server as soon as possible. How delicious. Okay, I would have liked to see my battle results, but... yeah, okay, we won. Yeah, that's my 173,000 credits. That would be the one. Detailed statistics are only available for... okay, yeah, so no stats available. Shit! Okay, fine, let's do another one. Okay, so the team members, we've got a Z-31, a Z-32, 2 Z-34s, and a couple of Z-38s. And I can tell you that it really doesn't matter which particular Z-boat you pick. It's all about the playstyle. Which one are you most comfortable in? Do you like fast torpedoes and not using the guns very much, just standing off and relying on those, reloading every 60 seconds? Then you would probably go with the first one, the Z-31. Look at the ships, decide your playstyle, and pick the one that suits you best. I personally love the gunboat, so I've gone with the Z-34. I like the idea of 150mm guns. I like the idea of a 5-second reload as opposed to 12, which is mostly what you get on the other destroyers. 4-kilometer torpedoes, not the end of the world. Perfectly usable, as I will demonstrate. So right now, what do we got to do? Well, we've got to set up some minefields. We've got enemy ships incoming from the north of the map. And below us, to the south, we've got 4 coastal gun installations that we need to protect. So right now, I'm heading north. Resist the urge to spam your minefields. I can see this isn't going to go too well. You really need a rough idea of where the enemy ships are, because they come from a range or variety of different spawn points. They don't always spawn in the same place. Like, for instance, in this one, we've got two lots of spawns in the same spot of 4 destroyers. So I'm going to leave a minefield about there. I've pressed 9 and I've dropped the minefield. And then my planes will set that minefield up in the path of those destroyers. You get the idea. Don't spam it straight away like the rest of the team has, because by the time the enemy ships get to your minefield, it won't be there anymore. I mean, the minefields only last for about 3 minutes. Okay, you can see it's setting up now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo! 3 minutes and 30 seconds. There you go. So you've got to set up minefields, ensure at least 3 of your coastal guns survive, wait for reinforcements, and eliminate hostile destroyers. You have to sink 8 of these bad boys. So I'm going to smoke up here. I'm going to stick my hydro on so they're lit. There's 6-kilometer hydro. And I'm going to start gunboating. And oh boy, are those bots accurate at shooting you when you're in smoke. You'll be surprised. And they will target you. They will try anyway. So he's close enough for some torps, so we're going to send some torps his way. Okay, got some good hits in there. Okay, torpedo got that one. And the torpedo got that one. Okay, so that's 2. 2 down, 6 to go. That guy needs a little hand. There you go. And now we need to get this guy. What the hell was all the stuff? I don't know what that was, but okay. Authentic World War II sounds. Fine. And there goes another one.
We destroyed their destroyer.
Okay. Didn't get any hits with the minefield, but our minefield is well placed for the Dido that's coming in from the north. So there's still hope for that minefield. But be intelligent about your placements is all I'm going to say on that one. Resist the urge to spam it and just use it the second you've got it. Okay, so we've got just under 2 minutes of smoke left, and I'm firing on the Huron and the Dido. And things are getting a little bit crazy.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Now, as you can see at the top of the map, we've got a Baltimore that we need to sink, a Furious that we need to sink. How are we on the destroyer count? We've limited 85, we need to get 3 more destroyers, and I got 4 of those on my own. I'm a little concerned, if I'm honest. I'm a little concerned. I want my team to pick up the pace. Come on, lads, pick up the pace. I want 6 stars. Come on, let's go. I'm not convinced we're going to do it with this team. But you could grab some clanmates and coordinate your attacks. You'll have a much better chance of getting all the objectives. I mean, all we really give a crap about is that Baltimore camouflage, right? Right? Maybe you like the skull with the 3 lightnings coming out of it. It was drawn by a 5-year-old. Maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe you love child art. I don't know. But it's not really my thing at all, so I won't be bothering. Okay, just gonna pop one right on top of the Benson there.
Engine boost activated.
Get some fire down. Now you only get 1 smoke, so use it wisely. What did I get out of my smoke? 4 kills. Okay, so yeah, that's what you're aiming for. You're aiming to use your smoke in an optimum way. Optimal use of smokage. Alright, okay. Gonna chuck my hydro on and light him up again, so we know exactly where he is. And we've lost virtually the whole team. This is good, isn't it? Down to 2 ships. Honestly, it's not really this hard. I don't know why the guys are making it look this hard. You get a heal. It's not buffed yet. I'll let you know when the heal comes in, but you get a heal mid-game, which will keep you up. So as long as you can survive 6-7 minutes of this, you'll get healed. So bear that in mind. We're going to collide, aren't we? This is good. Hello. Yeah. Fine.
Problem solved, sir.
Now, the heal is in. As you can see, if you look in the bottom left corner, you can see my health is now slowly starting to climb. Which is great. It's just what you need. Okay, Nelson is heading towards... I don't know whose minefield that is. It could be mine. I think that's my minefield. I'm hoping that's my minefield. Is that my minefield? Of course it is. And there's the carrier. Now, tempting though it is to fire upon the enemy destroyers, I really need this carrier out of the way for the team. So let's kill the carrier. It has to go. That's a star. This carrier is worth a star. So if you're the closest to the carrier, go kill it, because you will give everyone in your team a star. And stars mean Baltimore camouflage. Let's face it, it's all we care about. Ah, he went into my minefield. Okay, that's my minefield. Alright, that's good. And boom, there you go. So 1 dead aircraft carrier.
Destroyed an enemy aircraft
And
carrier.
I mean, if you've been watching my videos for some time, you'll know that I love sinking aircraft carriers. I can't get enough. Every morning I wake up thinking, today I'm going to sink a carrier. Every day. 7 days a week. Okay, let's see if we can get the Benson. I'm not too sure what to shoot at here, to be honest. Targets are obscured by smoke, and I'm lit because there's a freaking plane behind me. That's another problem, of course, carriers. Yes, he's dead, but he's got planes in the air, so I'm still lit. And it's painful.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, so we got the carrier down. We still need to sink 2 more destroyers. That's a bit of a worry for a star. Shoot down 15 aircraft, really?
Stone the crows.
I'm not sure I really want to even bother with that, but okay. I could leave my AA on, but you know what's going to happen. I'll just get melted by everything in front of me. I'm getting melted anyway, if I'm honest. I'm going down. Right, I need to get the absolute max out of that minefield. So let's see if the minefield calls in. Right, I'm at 105,000 damage. 105,309 to be precise. I've sunk 5 ships. And I'm thinking if I've used this minefield optimally, we can do better. So there's one of us up in the Z-34, and he has to sink 2 destroyers. I think that's what he's trying to do. I'm hoping this minefield will help. Okay. Blood on the Nelson. Oh, another hit. The ghost of the lone gunman lives on, causing mayhem everywhere he goes. The Benson's drifted into the minefield as well. This is interesting. Another hit on the Nelson. Hit 3 hits on the Benson, and he's flooding, and an incapacitation on the Benson. Another hit on the Nelson. You see, if you use your minefields intelligently, you too can get numbers like these, okay? So when you're in a team with people, think very carefully about how you use the minefields, because you never know, you might get a star for your team out of it. Okay, we got a flood on someone there. I'm not too sure who that hit, but they repaired. So either the Benson or the Nelson. It wasn't the Nelson, was it? Must have been the Benson. Another hit. I bet that was the Benson. And a flood. And he repaired. And another hit and another flood. And down goes the Benson.
Enemy destroyer
Now,
sunk.
the last man up only has to kill 1 destroyer. And the Icarus is looking low. Nelson's still going through my minefield. And he's flooding. Interesting. And he takes another hit. Chaos, chaos. Come on, Z-34. Sink another destroyer. Another hit on the Nelson. And we're over 205k damage. I died at just over 100. And we just got a star. So I won't type that after all. No, Z-34 took out another destroyer, so we got our star for the destroyer as well. So, star for the destroyer and a star for the aircraft carrier. And I think that's going to be about it. We've pretty much lost all our coastal guns. We only have 2 left. If we had 3 left at the end of the game, then we'd have got a star for that as well. There's about 6 stars up for grabs. I don't know why my team didn't shoot down aircraft, probably for the same reasons I didn't. You're in a destroyer, the last thing on your mind is, oh, I must use my AA to shoot down aircraft whilst being targeted by the entire enemy team because they know where I am because I'm using my AA. It's counterproductive. I guess you could use it early. Use it early, yeah? Before anything's in range. Get that as many planes down as you can. You've only got to get 15 planes. So, if everybody does that on your team early, you can then turn off your AA for the rest of the battle. Okay, Nelson's left on 5,674. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Could have got him. So, Z-34's in trouble. Those torps look good. And it's over. Okay, so how many stars did we get? Okay, we got 2 stars, one for destroying the aircraft carrier and one for the enemy destroyers. Shooting down enemy craft, no. Ensure at least 3 coastal guns, no. And wait for reinforcements, no. Okay. Alright, 297,200 credits, 7 torpedo hits. Top of the team, of course, 1,871. And you saw how I played. I didn't do anything remarkable, but if everyone had done what I did and played like I did, with maybe the exception of the AA, we'd have got 5 or 6 stars out of this mission, no problem. But I felt very much like I was the lone gun in that. 46,000 on the Furious, 81,000 on the House. 12,500 on the Benson, and we got 74,633 from mines, 34,845 from others, 31,000 of that was floodings, 3,845 of that was fire, 30,000 from the main battery, 65,000 from the torpedoes. OMG. OMG, people. You see? Careful placement of minefields. Anyway, my name's Lone Gun. This has been Water Warships Atlantic Wall Defense. Thank you all very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.